GFI, Growth Foundation International, a business growth forum. There has never been a forum like this before, and there will never be again. In few minutes, as I explain how GFI functions, join me in discovering all about GFI. Let's talk about a business growth roadmap, right? So first we launch the business and then we want the business to grow, right? We've tried to find the unique selling propositions and we help the business to grow. Then comes the scaling up phase. We don't want to increase our time, we don't want to increase our efforts, but we want the scale up to happen. And once the scaling up mechanism is clocked, then we want to run the business on an autopilot mode. With you or without you, you want your business to run. You may have multiple branches, different people working for your company. You cannot be in two different places at the same time. You want the systems to function on your behalf. And then getting the vision in place. You want to build a vision-centric business. Even after our time, we want the business to not just strive, but thrive. In this entire journey, how the GFI membership experience comes into play. When you join GFI, you get plugged in as part of a chapter. You join as a member, then you're onboarded to a chapter. We have different chapters in different states and cities that are coming up, and then you start participating in the monthly meetings. So what happens in these monthly meetings? Monthly once there's an in-person meetup, and in few seconds I'm going to unlock what exactly happens in that monthly meetings. It's magical. You must witness a meeting, right? And your chapter is your growth partner. Three major things are being reviewed month on month. Number one, as an entrepreneur, you'd be having a KPI. See, in GFI, your job is not to help GFI grow. Your job is to get your game to the next level, because it's an accountability forum. We want to focus on your growth, and in turn GFI would automatically grow, right? So every month, entrepreneur KPI, which is your KPI as a business owner, is sort of reviewed, and it's like an accountability. And second is financial year goals. Month on month, what are your goals? How much have you achieved? These kind of talks happens inside the chapters. And then there's something called as an autopilot score. We have defined a 30-point system for your business to run on autopilot mode. And in that 30 points, how many things you've actually implemented in your business, the whole journey is to help you to come into that autopilot mode. So this happens, and as I said, your chapter, there's a magical effect that happens in a chapter. What happens is, we call it as AAA. There are three focuses. Why should I really be part of a chapter? Growth in GFA happens inside the chapter. The first A is action. Yes, there's a ton of learning in GFI, but those who learn do not grow. Those who act will grow, right? So we want to make you to take action. So this action follow-up, and not just follow-up, will give you tools and templates. Because sometimes what happens in meetings is like you're super pumped up, you're so energetic, you want to go back and do it. And once you go back to your routine, it's going to be difficult. So we'll give you tools, templates, even not just for business owners, also for the employees, so that the action is happening for sure. The second is accountability. Your chapter is your accountability partner. So you're going to be nudging each other to grow, to scale up, to get to the next level. Open and honest communications, sharing of strategies, ideas, ways of working, what works for their business, what works for your business. Lot more to happen. And third is autopilot systems. In today's world, what systems do we need to get our business to run on autopilot? If you're running a restaurant, there are different systems for it. If you're having a retail store, there are different systems to it. If you're having B2B company, if you're having services company, into construction, import, export, for every business vertical, there are templates, and your chapter will help you implement all of them. Two special things happen in chapter meetings. One is case studies and Insta Solve or Insta Connect. What is that? Case studies is where one member is coming and presenting a case study about their office, about their business, what systems they implemented out of GFI, and what challenges they had, what is the success they've seen after that. So it kind of motivates each other to implement things, right? And then we have Insta Solve. So someone in a chapter has some kind of a challenge. They're stuck scaling up. They have some issues, in terms of getting their finances in control, payments or whatever, right? Or global expansion. So that would be taken as a special case, and we call it as Insta Solve. Instantly, what solutions people are able to give, because they would have also gone through that kind of an issues. So they'll be giving you instant solutions, and a lot of GFI modules and tools and templates also can be applied. So instantly, we're trying to give some solutions during the meetings. And then Insta Connect is like, you want some connections to expand your business, to get into a new city and all of that. So when your turn comes as a member, so people are coming forward and giving them their valuable business connections, so that they try to tell you, I can connect you this person, connect you that person, and you're just set for scale up. Okay. And it's not just about business, it's about holistic well-being, next level of your business entirely. And here's a wonderful tool GFI gives you. It's called Train and Coach. It's a separate entity by itself, because for entrepreneurs will come on the banner of GFI, Growth Foundation International. When we talk to your employees, your team members will come under the banner of Train and Coach. Training and coaching, in short, Train and Coach, trainandcoach.com. So watch the video, begin the work. That's the slogan of the future. Watch the video, begin the work. Video to work. How does this happen? As an entrepreneur, you'll be learning a lot of things. You'll be getting implementation tools and templates, but it doesn't just stop there, because you got to go back and you have to inspire or convince or tell your employees to do it, and you have to follow up with them as well. Train and Coach partners in this area. You have a accounts person whom you want to work on monthly profit and loss statement. In GFA, we have different tools. We call it as magic number. So you want your accountant to do that. We have crafted a wonderful course where your accountant or finance person watches that video. In 3 days, they'll give you P&L max. Okay. You're hiring a new person for sales and marketing. Watch the video, get to work, right? So there'll be videos of, how to pitch the product into the market, how to, build rapport with the customer. It could be you're hiring someone for digital, hiring someone for HR, hiring someone for team leader, whatnot. So as I said, Train and Coach is an amazing platform, because we are very determined. Every single member must grow. So whatever bottlenecks are there that are stopping people to take action and implement systems, we're trying to solve all of them. It's not just learning, so short action. There are several chapters in GFI. As I said, a lot of chapters are getting evolved and formed, and in every city, there's going to be a chapter. And inside chapters, there are different roles, not just president, secretary, treasurer, but we have catalysts. They are like coordinators of every single chapter. There's event catalyst, digital catalyst, there's training catalyst, there's health catalyst, there's charity catalyst. As I said, holistic experience is what we'll get in chapter. Okay, we not just want to focus on your business, we want to focus on your health, we want to focus on charity, several other things. And there are going to be catalysts for all of those areas. Okay, and GFI focuses on something called beyond business, because it's not just about business. Generational wealth, generational success, right? So a lot of things have been embedded. That's why we said there's never been a forum like this before, and will never be, because it takes so much of effort, so much of pain, because we want entrepreneurs to prosper. Because not just entrepreneurs to prosper, when businesses grow, a lot of people can get employment, and employees can get a lot of benefits and perks. Their revenue will increase, their salaries will increase. So it's like a massive thing that we all are in this together, and we're trying to impact the world in a positive way. So for kids, we have something called GFI Super Kids, right? Between ages 5 to 12. These are all hybrid model meetings. In a year, maybe we'll meet only a few times, but virtually, also in person as well. See, as an entrepreneur, what are the things that you want your child, your son or daughter to go through? Maybe the habit of reading books, solving Rubik's Cubes, or vocabulary building, or stand up on a stage and talk, try to learn what is coding, or do designing, do video editing. Give them exposure, right? So GFA Super Kids works on all these areas. Tycoon Teens, 13 to 19, if you've got kids, And we'll give them a lot of business related projects where that business exposure is happening from there only. Okay, Young Minds is typically for college students. So if you're having a college going son or daughter, you're prepping them for business, this would be a wonderful time where a small division could be given to them, and during their college time itself they can watch some of the GFA modules and implement growth hacks for your business. Growthpreneur is for people who are just getting into business. Before getting into business, like an internship kind of a thing that we worked, so that they can get real-time business exposure, traveling and implementing stuff. Few images and glimpses of our events. So these are all our events and conferences, and as you can also see, there's some graduation also happening. Here you can see chapter meetings, monthly meetings. You can also see pictures of people going to audit to other members' office to see whether systems have been implemented, and such meetings have also been documented with minutes of meeting. Imagine one GFA member or few members coming to your office for audit or for support or to learn from you or to give you valuable feedback. One of a kind membership, isn't it? We have leadership team. So GFI as such is run by different set of leaders. So they're the ones who give us a lot of ideas, strategies. They go and execute stuff. They're members, entrepreneurs, and leaders who want to do something beyond their business. And there's going to be a training team. And if you are someone who's got unique talent, unique skills, and a lot of learning which can be implemented by several entrepreneurs, we'll get you onboarded into the training team and we can rock the training team. And there's going to be audit teams where audits will happen consistently, constantly, where people also get awards and things like that by implementing the right systems. And there will also be conferences. This is where all people get to meet together. For chapters, we have fixed a particular date. So all chapters will only meet on that particular date. At the moment, we've fixed it as second Wednesday. So every chapter across the world in GFI will meet on second Wednesday of every single month. The timing varies from chapter to chapter. So let's say there's a chapter in Mumbai, there's a chapter in Delhi, there's a chapter in Pune, there's a chapter in Bangalore, there's a chapter in Mysore. So what happens? If you want, you can even club one of these chapter meetings and have a combined meetings as well, just for member exposure, right? And there will also be conferences. So let's say we have a conference in Gurgaon, right? So all members across GFI will assemble there. It could be in Bangalore, it could be in Kerala, Cochin, it can be in Chennai, any place. So you get an opportunity to travel across, network with each other, exchange business ideas, and most importantly, understand and feel that GFI, wherever you go, whichever country you go, whichever city you go, state you go, there are GFA members willing to support you as well. We also have something very, very special. We call it as GPC, Growth Partnership Circle. This is amazing and outstanding. What is this Growth Partnership Circle? In GFI, you're part of GFI, then you're part of the chapter, then you can attend the conferences, all of that. But GPC is something called Growth Partnership Circle for every single vertical. So if you're a retailer who's into jewelry business, there is something called Jewelry Growth Partnership Circle. In short, we call it as Jewelry GPC. If you're into mobiles, right? So we have Mobile GPC. If you're into construction, we have Construction GPC. Like that, for every vertical, we're coming up with GPCs. What is the one single eligibility for us to create a GPC? More than 50 members in that particular segment, not just in that city. Pan India, across the world, we float it. Okay, maybe about 10 people are there from US and 5 people from UAE, 15 people from India, and few other people from other parts of the world, and total 50 plus, we'll frame a GPC for that. GPC is Growth Partnership Circle. What happens? You access GPC modules for every single vertical. We have tools and templates. For construction, you want to make a villa, there is a set of plan, 108 steps. For a 5-story building, there's different steps. Like that, we've crafted and curated for every single vertical. That's the best part of it. Not just giving you the gyan or knowledge, but really giving you the tools and saying, just go and implement it. Go for it. Because originally we were in DFY, done for you coaching. But we're not able to reach every single office, and it's not easy to go to different places and help them implement. Though there's big money involved in consulting, though there's a lot of sure shot success involved, but the whole idea of GFI is we want to take GFI to everyone. The system should not just be available for people who take the done for you coaching, right? It should be available for everyone, like a DIY mechanism. And not just DIY, it is done with you. Not do it yourself, done with you. What GFI does, GFI is more of a done with you platform. We give you the tools, and we don't just tell DIY do it. We try to do it with you through the chapters, through GPCs. So there are tools and templates, and you can also connect, collaborate, and learn within that particular GPC. Let's say you're in a retail business and I'm in a retail business. So another member is in a retail business. During GPC, what happens? Hey, my cost per acquisition is this. My cost, the ads, the cost I'm spending on ads is this. I'm getting so much of clicks. What about you? I've launched a new e-commerce platform. This is working for me. Shopify is working. Zoho Commerce has these features. What to do? So these kind of discussions, open and honest communication happens here. Implement industry specific standards and systems. And if you implement the industry specific standards and systems, our audit team will also be auditing you if you invite them. And the highest award in GFI, we call it as the gold standard award. If you're implementing all the things a particular business has to implement, you'll be getting the gold standard award in GFI. What happens? Imagine some member from US wants to purchase something from UAE. Someone from UAE wants to purchase something from India. Yes, we have a separate website and mobile app where you can find members and network with them and talk. All of that can happen. Yes, GFI itself is a trusted platform. In that platform, it's more like a trust seal of GFI, because this company just go for it because they're implementing the system. They look at the magic number. They have the KPIs implemented for their team members. KPIs are gamified. Team members are being retained. The business is following all kind of protocols and systems, be it response time or resolutions time or turnaround time. They implement everything. They have the system in place and they follow the system. So we send that message loud and clear across GFA members. So the chances of you getting more business and the trust factor is going high when you get the gold standard award. So many gifts and modules you get when you come into GFA. The first module you get is Business Scale-Up Blueprint. It's a 12-day module. And then every week we have Thirstful Thursday sessions, right? So we have one in English and one in local language also. We're also trying to add few other languages in the coming days. Okay, 9 p.m. India time. So you'll have to find what time it fits in for other locations, right? So if you're somewhere in Raleigh, it'll be like 10:30 a.m. on Friday for you. If you're in UAE, it'll be a different time for you. So Singapore, it's a different time for you. But nevertheless, you can try to make it to the live session. If you miss it, you can also get a recorded version of that as well. And you can watch the recording through a website or a mobile app. All the recordings will go into something called as a treasure vault. KPI Gamification. How to implement KPI Gamification in your company. There's a 9-day module about it. What to do, what not to do, what are the tools and what are the templates. Marketing success. When I say about all these modules, it's not just some random curated ChatGPT driven sessions. Okay, real time, what is really needed in the market. Okay, so that's what is there. We talk about membership economy. So talk about some important stuff like that. Talk about lifetime value of a customer. Financial success, about 9 days module. There's a module called Power of One. So which goes something like this. If you can negotiate or if you can reduce 1% from your procurement, you can increase your production by 1%, you can increase your price by 1%, you can increase your customer base by 1%, you can actually achieve 21% plus results, right? So some fantastic modules like this have been framed. HR success, about 14 days module, okay? Because HR is a very large area. Entire gamut of HR has been covered here, not right from recruiting to appraisal to everything has been covered. iceberg competency mapping, skill matrix. So how do you recruit people based on their skills? How do you evaluate their skill? How do you put a skill matrix? Like for example, for WhatsApp alone, there are 13 different skills that are needed. For Google Sheet, there are about 20 plus skills needed. We have given you those skills along with the skill matrix. So it's easy for you to evaluate people and hire them or train them or promote them or even give them new responsibilities in the office. If you want, you can even take a screenshot of this. There are 53 plus modules right now given to you once you come into GFI, and we are adding a lot of modules. In GFI, it's not like you join in as a member, then there's level 2, there's level 3, there's premium, diamond, platinum. Nothing of that sort, because we are a different forum by itself. Come into GFI, you unlock every single thing. Obviously, there will be some advanced courses that will be launched again and again, but they are not up for sale. You take action, you get plugged into chapter, you get the gold standard award, you be part of GPCs, you'll be getting modules after modules. You'll be unlocking them. Okay. So this is the main website, growthfoundationinternational.com, and you also have a mobile app for it. This is another website, gfinetworking.com. This is for networking. So one for learning, one for networking. You can search who's who of members and you can network with them. And this is for your employees. There's a website and a mobile app as well. The mobile app is designed in a way that it's the same mobile app. As an entrepreneur, when you log in, you'll get two companies inside, GFI and Train and Coach. When your employees, they log in that mobile app, only Train and Coach will be available. So it's quite easy for you to, tell them to finish those modules, and they'll also get certifications for completing all those modules. So Train and Coach. So value proposition of being a part of GFI is like 10 to 100x. Okay. Whatever you pay, you get 10 to 100x value of that. It's less than an average flight trip cost, less than an average gadget buy. Growth is affordable. Okay. GFI is setting up offices across the globe, but we have for a few years now, almost 4+ years now, we've been having a head office in US, Delaware, and we also have a private limited company in India, and few other places the setup is going on as well, and chapters are being formed. In UAE, the chapter is being formed. Few other countries also chapters are being formed. So you're joining a global forum where we are rapidly expanding to different places. Okay, let your business fly on an autopilot mode at a cost of a flight trip. Ultimate, isn't it? So the question is not about will you fly. The question is when will you fly? Because whatever an entrepreneur is looking for, who's running a business, it's there in GFI. Okay, starting from knowledge sharing, collaboration, accountability, business growth, marketing. See, this is one platform. You get everything, because you don't have to be member in something for HR, member in something for marketing, member in something for finance. If you're doing that, I'm not saying no for it, go for it. But this is one place where you get everything under the roof. Right? So simple investment to be a part of GFI for a 2-year membership is $150. Okay, in INR it's 12,000 plus GST. And it's a flywheel by itself. Okay, we're constantly growing, constantly evolving. Okay, we have a special great deal, which is you watch this video and you've come to this website, and for limited time, right? So we want to have this offer or deal, and post this offer is gone, I'll have to take down this video and a new video has to come in as well, right? And we're also looking at bringing hiking the price a little bit, because we want to add some features into the bundle as well, membership gift bundle as well. So at the moment is $150 and 12,000, and you get a special deal of getting into GFI at just $120 for a 2-year membership, and 10,000 plus GST for a 2-year membership. Okay, and you have the special promo code. If you go to the website or use the link that's been given, you'll find the same value, which is $12,150. Just use this promo code called ACTION. Okay, ACTION, action, and just apply the promo code. Automatically, you get that $30 discount or a $2,000 discount, and you just have to type in your GST number. Now automatically your GST invoice is created. If you are the person who says, you know what, I want to talk to your team, I want to talk to someone, or I want to converse. So let's have a WhatsApp chat. Let's have a call. If you're that person who wants to talk before taking a decision, go for it. Here's our hotline number, +91 94038 91016. Same number, we are there on WhatsApp. The same number, we are there on hotline as call as well. All your calls are recorded, and if the calls are missed, people will call you back. India time, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday is what our team works. We actually start our day at 9:30, but 9:30 to 10 is our morning stand-up meeting, planning and discussion and strategy time with the team. So 10 to 6 India time, we are there to solve all your queries and doubts as well. And this is the membership bundle in a nutshell. Here's a killer gift for you. Okay, ultimate, I would say. 1 lakh worth employee bonus training gifts for you. When I say 1 lakh worth, how does it value like that? Right now we have 15 modules that are ready for you, and few other modules will be launched again and again. Okay, 15 modules such as, you hire people, you want them to use Google Chrome in a productive way, use Google Forms for your company, use Google Sheets, use a CRM for your company, right? Check profit loss, use productivity tracker, something called SAM, standard allowed minutes, and defining minutes for each and every task and tracking productivity through that. Someone becoming a leader, you want them to go through a leadership training module, right? Someone, you want to give them a positive mindset related module. You want to use a psychology module where you can find the temperaments of people. We have that. Okay. You want people to find a way to achieve the target in spite of a tough economy, in spite of a tough market. All these modules are available. TDS, GST, you want to tell to your employees about this. You'll be happy, like, okay, if they can watch the video and get to work, video to work, as I said. Watch the video, get to work. That's going to be the slogan, right? So you had 5 people or 15 people or 100 people in your team. Out of 10 people, 5 people after 6 months, maybe there's a team has changed over. You got 5 more people joining new, or you expanded your team. Do you need to pay for them? No. For 1 year, we'll give you a promo code inside the Train and Coach module. You don't have to pay. Technically, people will be paying and buying the modules, but you'll have a separate promo code under your name. All the modules will be unlocked for you. Just use the promo code, fee will be waived, and your people can go and enjoy the course, and they can complete. There'll be a small quiz. They complete the quiz, they get the certificate downloaded, they'll tell you, and they can move up the skill matrix. And your welcome kit will look something like this. We're also adding a lot of goodies into it, but it'll be looking something like this. There's a perfect growth playbook. A lot of modules are being added there. You can also see it'll be like a mini workbook, and very, very interactive, and not just like a regular workbook. People have come and told, my son or daughter studied in this university, that university, this is like so solid, these modules are so advanced. That's the kind of input people have given us. So you have the growth playbook as well, and this is something called as autopilot checklist. At the moment, we say there are 30 things you need to do for your company to come on autopilot mode. What are these 30 things? If you want, you can take a screenshot of this, but chapter will help you to implement these things. Every week we try to go into these things, not just these modules, but you want to focus on franchising your business, want to focus on expanding your business on a global node, you want to sell on Amazon, you want to start an e-commerce store, you want to apply for trademark, you want to go in for funding. All the modules, one by one. We'll try and cover them in GFI. I want to implement all these things. I want to do it, but I don't have time. You know what? The reason why you don't have time to set systems is because you don't have set the systems. If you have systems, you'll have more time. And if you have time, you will set systems. It's a cycle. You break the cycle, get into GFI. Don't worry. It's not just like some random forum where we're trying to tell you, come here, take the membership, be busy, we give you learning. We are focusing on sure short growth. Okay, the reason why we have 2-year membership is because GFI as such is not money driven. Okay, it's happiness driven, is purpose driven, is relationship driven. You need to be part of GFI to really feel that. Okay, so don't miss it. Whatever you're looking forward to your business, it's available in GFI. Never before, never again. I'll see you inside GFI. James Vineeth signing off.